name is Matt van Galen. I'm 23 years old. So I basically started by racing quads when I was younger because my dad rode when he was younger, but then he had a quad, so I got a quad. And over time we realized like everyone else was riding two-wheelers. We made the transition, started racing, one thing led to another, and now it's like part of our lifestyle, so yeah. And mostly it's just like the freedom. I mean, not necessarily only motocross, but I like the bush riding with my friends or with my dad, and it's just having a good time, forgetting about any like obligations that you have during the week or whatever. And yeah, that's about it. I think my whips are pretty good. I mean, that's what I've been working on, and I think what I do best, so yeah.
My name is Justin Tyler. I'm 26 years old. I started riding at the age of 5 when one of my father's good friends' sons started riding, and they basically just took me to a small park to go ride around. There was about a little hill, like maybe 2 meters high, and I was absolutely petrified to go over it. After going over it once, I kind of just fell in love with the sport and rode ever since, pretty much. Everything looks so simple at face value. All you do is turn you turn your wrist and you go forward, but at the end of the day, throwing a nice scrub or really lining up nicely in the corners is just no better feeling than that.
I'm Cameron Roach. I'm 24 years old. Basically, I was born onto a motorbike. My dad's always worked in the industry and still does. And yeah, basically, since I've been born, I had to be able to ride a bicycle without fairy wheels to be able to ride a motorbike. And I think it all kicked off from about 2.5, 3. And yeah, ever since, just been riding. Yo, motorbikes are insane. It's just the adrenaline you get from it is second to none. There's no other sport besides maybe like cycling or one or two other adrenaline sports that give that to you. It's just a different feeling. It is extremely hard on the body, that's for sure. It's probably the most physical demanding sport you'll ever have.
My name is Pip Claassen, I'm 19. When I was 6, my dad took me and my brother on the little PV50s just to ride around and everything, and you could see that we both just loved it. And then literally from there, like, I just started riding and then racing until I was 12. I went up to 85s and then yeah, started 2 years ago again. I love the speed of it, I love the people, the adrenaline, when I race, like the feeling I get when I race and how hard I have to push, but it's so rewarding, and it's just, I love everything about this sport.
My name's Brett Roberts, 21. Actually a good friend of mine from primary school used to ride all the time. And my parents were like so against it and everything, and eventually I persuaded my mom to like get a shitty bike for me. And we made a deal that I'd only ride it around the farm and stuff. And then for my birthday, my dad took me to the motocross track, and then from there I started racing, and he got me another bike, and then yeah. When I go to the track, I just blow corners up and throw some fat whips, but nothing special.
Josh Dotson, 18. It's been running through my family, my granny, my grandpa. I started riding when I was 3. My dad's always been big into it, been over to England a few times. Yeah, it's just running the blood of the family and can't get it out, so it's pretty much how I got into it. The adrenaline you get from corners to jumps, everything about it. Be on that start line before a race, when those gates drop, there's no friends. It's just adrenaline pumping through, and that's why I love it.
Yeah! Unfortunately, I'm Ruben Lowe. I'm 23, 24 in June. I sport photography, mainly specifying in motocross. Basically enough, my father used to ride back in the day, and he ended up hurting himself, which is a bit of a family tradition. So I kind of just went one day with one of my friends and picked up a camera and just started shooting, and well, yeah, I'm 9 years later. Oh, it's so different. It's not a desk job. Every day is different. Everything is, you can't predict anything. At the end of the day, it's completely and utterly up to what happens. You can't predict or even assume anything's going to happen, because in a single moment, everything can change.
What?